let's see what we should do. Let's see what we should do. Here, go here. Let's see. All right, I'm going to, let's see what I should set my curtain to today. What fun thing. We had planets yesterday. What should I do today? What should I do today? Could it be mushrooms? We want, like, weird mushrooms behind me? That seems like fun. Maybe I should save that for a time that I'm actually... No. What else we got? Stars? I'm a fan of the mushroom one. Stars. What else we got? I guess this is a pretty standard one there. You know? What else we got? What else we got? That's a little too bright. I think you need to have like the negative space. Like that's the mushroom one again. Hold on. Something else. Old pond. A little fish in the pond. Look at that. I get way too easily entertained. Okay, I think that the one that stood out to me for today is the mushroom one. So let's just go with that one. And let me just check a couple things real quick, make sure everything's good. Let me bring up the chat for trying to figure out which chat is not show. There's one chat that doesn't show up in, I think there's one chat that doesn't show up. We'll see. It's playing now, so let me just check a couple things. So I'm testing something out right now. Let me go take a look at it real quick before I share my screen. I was trying here. Let me I'll just bring it up. So I like to repurpose. I like to repurpose myself as much as possible. So I don't know if it did it. I don't know if it's streaming to that. I was trying to stream to a Facebook page. So I have a Facebook page, and if I could do that, then you could duplicate your reach by going to different Facebook pages that you have. But I want to make sure that I'm able to do it. So I just did it from a feed. I don't know if it's working or not. But let me just check on the Facebook. Sorry, give me a second to... This is just so when I figured this stuff out, I'm just going to share it with you. That's kind of the whole idea. So looks like the live is going to my Facebook profile, but not to the page. All good, all good, all good. I just wanted to know if that worked. So now I trial and error. So what are we going to do first? Okay, so I've realized that something like with these lives, if I'm not talking, I'm boring the hell out of everybody. And they don't want to you don't want to hang out with somebody that's boring. So let's go ahead and create, I have a Suno subscription. So let's go ahead and create some background music for these live streams. So let's go, I'm just going to fill in the blanks whenever I can. Here, let me plug in my phone. I didn't check to see if my, I did on the other live stream. I made sure that it was all working. Let me just checking on X. Cool. If you're hanging out with me on X, what's up? Let me just quickly check YouTube. Make sure we're all kosher over there, you know? Oh, I see it. I see him. I see me. I see I'm live. I go, like I'm testing, I'm doing the vertical and the horizontal on YouTube now. And I think it's working pretty good because I could reach more people. And if you're watching on one format, I don't want to exclude you. Okay, so what are we going to do? So we're going to, let's just, there still is a use for ChatGPT, you know? It's not a completely dead horse. Dead horse. So why don't we do this? Okay. I need you to help me create a series of prompts for a Suno AI video to create background music for my live stream. I want it to be chill, relaxed, but still have some character to it. Don't go overboard. Remember, this is background music, and it's just going to be living in the background. Let's get a first prompt first, and once we like the style, then we can continue to generate all the rest of the prompts, so we can create 10 to 20 different songs that we could always just having on loop in the background. Adam? What's up, Adam? What? What is up, Adam? W4F. Yeah. Okay, so hey, Adam, are you on a vertical? Like, are you on the vertical or the horizontal stream? I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure something out on my stream. Just if you let me know, that would be awesome. Cool. All right, so let's see. Give me some music. Thanks for hanging out, Adam. So yeah, I just don't want this dead noise in the background. But I also, the thing about Suno is if you have a paid subscription, which I probably should just keep on, I should put my affiliate link in there in case anybody ever wants it. If you want, here's a slightly tighter version. Let's see what it says. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna fix my stream a little bit with AI, and then I've been vibe coding. I actually put I'm gonna get distracted for real quick. I was vibe coding and I installed Remotion into my browser. I used it. I did it all. I had Claude Code do it for me, and so I kind of have this now tool. I built this all yesterday. This dashboard. It's going to evolve still, but this is just the first version of it. And I used Claude Code to do it. And so I always say, like, I have Entrepreneur's Toolbox, so might as well actually create a toolbox of all the different tools that I use and make it organized how I want it to be organized, so it actually functions as a tool that's helping me succeed. And then I wanted to make it so I could potentially, if it works for me, I'd love to be able to share it. So I was building it. I said, hey, I'd like to make sure that this is something that can have some that I could share. So make sure it's packaged in a way that it could be eventually put online. So all what it is right now is basically a way for you to easily install. So at my school, people be going crazy with AI videos. Yeah, everybody's going crazy with AI videos because it's easy. It's a low-hanging fruit. And I mean, every generation has the thing that they go crazy over like that. But it's hitting that what people realize is that it doesn't matter about quality of the video as much anymore. It's about hitting that dopamine trigger. And when people get that dopamine rush, it doesn't matter if it's AI, if it triggers it, the marketers know that they got your views, they got your attention, and it could be, AI slop, but it still got your attention. So I think there's a good balance where you could create high quality stuff with AI, and also have quality. Like, you don't have to make AI slop just because you're using AI. But yeah, it's not. So if a little bit about my background, Adam, is I actually work in the film industry, and AI is all over that too. So it's not just like in school or anything like that. It's like in the movies and TV shows. AI is taking so many things from, like, they've been making the videos of my Mexicans eating tacos, causing. I'm sorry about that. Sorry that people are making insensitive videos. That's not. I disagree with that 100%. What I use it for personally is for marketing and creativity. Like, so for on the marketing side, if I want to make marketing videos and stuff, I don't want to sit down and do it manually, so I could use AI to shortcut that. But for the fun, I'm also a creative, so I want to be able to do things like I was diving into Remotion, which means that I could kind of generate videos using code and AI. So you kind of use the code to generate it, and it puts it in here. And I wouldn't have been able to do this without something like Claude Code. But again, like, there's good things you could do with AI, and there's bad things. And I'm sorry that people are being insensitive and rude and small-minded. But there's good uses. Okay, here we go. Track for a live stream. Chill. Make sure this is a Suno prompt. There we go. Get me a little bit of background music. I need to create a live stream asset folder here. Maybe I had one. I think I did in Dropbox. Here, let me hide my screen real quick. 1 second. Some folders are for people to see, some folders aren't. It's just life. One second. Why double up on my... Why double up on what I needed to do? So apparently not. I don't have it. Maybe that was my old computer. Maybe I should just do this. I'm going to just put it in the playground and not I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to create a live stream. Oops. Live stream assets. And just for my personal viewing pleasure, I'm going to paint that purple or give it a tag. eToolbox at eToolbox. That's the handle for the channel. There we go. Music. All right, let's see. I'm checking the current Suno prompt style. Yep, for Suno. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see what it gives us. Let's go over to Suno. So, boom, boom, Suno. So we could do a couple different things with Suno. We can just do a simple one where like I could just paste that whole prompt. Let me make sure that I was able to get the whole thing because I think there's a... Okay, got the whole thing. Good. And then I could say instrumental, which would basically say no lyrics, no people singing in the background. And then, or I could click here to randomly generate something, but I'm going to go with mine. You could also do advance, where you could add in your own lyrics. You really dive deep into the style. But again, I'm not doing any lyrics. Or you could also say things you don't want. You could say the gender, exclude a certain style. Like maybe I don't want any hip hop or whatever type of. Maybe I do not want a classical style to be influenced. Whatever it is. Then the lyrics mode, manual or auto. Auto will rewrite the lyrics for every generation. Then weirdness is just how crazy you can get. So I'm just going to use the simple one right now. You can also do sounds like sound effects. I'll start building a library of that as well. But this is it. I just dropped the prompt. And let's go ahead and just generate it. Inspiration. Let me say, can I type something in here? Let's ask. I put anything in the inspiration. There you go. Thinking. Thinking. That's what I get for setting it to thinking. Extended thinking. Yeah, and if you get value, remember, smash that thumbs up, all that fun stuff. For the first pass, leave it blank. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it then. Let's see what it gives us. Boom. Generate me something dope. I'm using version 5 right here, so I should get some really good stuff. Really good. This did not. This one, okay, like while I'm waiting. This I tried. I was trying to get it to sing the alphabet. But with ASMR, I was trying to get it to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I guess I could probably just have it do that with like, you don't need Suno to have it just speak the alphabet to you in a whisper. In a whisper. Oh, I'm gonna let it finish generating before I play it. But no, Suno's actually a really good, like, if you're looking for a music generator, so when you sign up, then you're able to use it as like on live streams, or so it's a really great. I was trying to subscribe for a month and I accidentally subscribed for a year, so I guess I should use it since I subscribed and I have it. Why not? What else do I have in here that I've forgotten about? Yeah, hams. These are kind of the random ones. Vibes. I don't dislike it. All right, let's listen to what we just created for us. Like chill background music. What do you think? Hello again, Ab. How's it going? What are the thoughts? What are we thinking? These good vibes. I mean, it would be quieter. I'd have it quieter in the background. Probably it would be like much quieter, like in the background, like this. You know, I'd be talking over it like this. We just have some chill vibes in the background. Do that, and you know, you don't actually even need to download it to the computer. Now that I think about it, I could do that, but see how I just turned the volume down? This is I would just not have like an instant track to bring up if I did it that way. If I did it on the through OBS, then I would have less control, but I'd be of the actual playlist, but I would have more control. In your opinion, AI is... Oh, the music? Nice. Okay. Let's try the next track. Let's turn it up a bit. I think that this one's pretty good. All right. So at that point, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, give me another prompt for the next song. Make it in the same style, but different. You know, same style, but different. So while that's doing that, let's see, I think I have to publish them. I should say version 2. So I think in order to add it to Persona, add to playlist. Can I add it to a playlist without publishing it? I guess. Add to playlist. Live stream mix. Okay. Add to playlist, live stream mix. So let's go to Suno. I think there's, like, when you say it's all good, I agree. Like, there's good stuff. What I think is that one of the dangers with like AI is that it does make it so people don't really think for themselves. I think that is a big danger. So they just there's a lot of things that I get from AI that are wrong, but I do a lot of due diligence and fact check it. But I think the majority of people, if AI starts telling them something and they're not fact checking it, then they're going to start believing things that aren't true just because they've been told it. And it's the same thing as like somebody finds a website and they think it's real, but it's really just some random crazy person screaming on the internet. I think that the danger is that AI, if it starts telling you something and people just blindly believe it, it kind of is a good way to get misinformation spread. Social media does that too. I know, like people, YouTube and stuff like that. Like how do you know that what I'm saying is true without actually fact checking me? But it's part of the bigger problem. But okay, let's go see playlists. Where do I go to library? Where are my playlists? Library? Playlists. So now I can go here. Can I reorder them? Can I? Okay, reorder them. Good. So I don't want them, the similar ones by each other. Okay, so now let's go back. I just want to have a couple of these playing. Here's the next one. Okay. Let's go generate the next one. Grab that, delete that. Just paste the next prompt in. See what we think. But it makes my life easier to have AI. I'll be perfectly honest. It makes my life easier because I'm able to automate things. The reason why I'm so I'm in love with Claude Code is because a lot of the things that I wasn't even able to automate before, I can now. Whether there's a actual automation or not. And the reason why I'm loving Claude Code is, say I do something all the time and there is a code-based solution. I don't have to use Claude Code. I can just have the code-based solution get built by Claude Code and just have the tool run. Or I could just use this ecosystem and use Cowork. So I think this type of thing where you create these automations and with a schedule, and now I haven't even played fully with it yet, but dispatch, once they have dispatch, once I have that set up, that's going to be very, very helpful for people like me that need these automations. And you could run your entire business this way. It's really cool. Because when you run your business with automations, then if life gets in the way, so you're in school, like, oh yeah, do your thing, man. Go. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, but I'm gonna be still here working. Great way to, if anybody ever needs to be held accountable for getting their work done, just stream it and show people what you're working on, because then you'll get it done. And you hang out with friends while you do it. So thanks for hanging out with me. Cool. So let me just go back to that. See, I needed to get some music for my stream. I did it during the stream. That's the thing. Like, make sure there's always ways to keep yourself accountable. Boom, 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 boom. And now, here, let's, now that this is done. Okay, so here's the next two. So here's the first. So, Studio Flow 2. I dig it. And then it would be like around this volume down here. Maybe lower. I'd be talking here. I'd have to check the other stream just to make sure it's not too, but it's just coming from my computer browser. And then we have the second one. See, hold on. Has even a different opening riff. Version 2, since the same name. And I'll just add them to that playlist. Let's do a couple more of these just so we have some. some music, live stream mix. Add to playlist, live stream mix. I'll start adding my Suno link to there. It doesn't give you don't actually get anything. Like Suno doesn't have a proper affiliate program to my dismay. All what they give you is credits, but I have like the bigger plan, so I have a bunch of credits anyway, so I'm not even using the ones that I have, but I'll put it in there in case anybody wants to gift me some credits, by going through my link if they want to. Got a stiff neck. If anybody wants to come and give me a massage right here, I wouldn't complain. Refresh. And then what I'm going to do is I will take this one. Now I have version 1, this, and then version, and then I'll add, when the new ones come in, I'll do the same thing. So we have 2 versions of the same track that I'll build just because I'm not going to waste the generations. All right. Great. Now give me a third prompt. Also, let's see what I said. Also make it the same. Gonna make the stream a little bit more fun. Okay. Nice. There's a third one. I'll keep it the same chill background family, but make this version a little more clean, modern, and techy. Let's see. Let's see what we're gonna get. So let's go back over here. I don't even pause that yet. Paste. There you go. I don't hate this. I think that the volume could always be just here. Like 1 up. 2 up. I'm just playing the music from Suno, so you never know if it's going to be something else. Still load. I think I'll do like 5. No, I said like 10 to 20. So I'll get at least how long are they? So if I did 5, that will give me like 15-minute loop. How long are like the live streams are usually like at least an hour. I feel like I should do at least 10 right now, maybe, and then I'll. Not published, but if I like this, I might create this live stream mix and just share it. Let people play it. Why not? Enjoy my mix. Should I do that? Let me know. Should I just share this? Hit play, but if I make this so I can make it public. Okay. Still generating. Okay. This one's done. All right. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. This is the next one. I haven't even gotten to the topic of the video yet, to the stream. I don't hate it. Okay. Yeah, I refresh. Oh, I didn't add it to the playlist. I'll just do 5 right now because I want to get to what I'm working on. I'm going to do 5 right now, and this kind of be like a thing that I work on. I'll give me like a 15-minute loop. Ish, because they're about 3 minutes long each. So that'll give me like 10 songs. Yeah, I'll just do this one and then one more, and then I'll get to what I was actually trying to do. I'll just do a little thing to improve the stream each time until, during the stream. And I'll kind of get to the point of the stream. You gotta put in the time sometime, you know? Okay. Nostalgical, soft, and dreamier. Okay, so let's just go and get that third one a-going. Could generate them at the same time, but you know. Look at that. Ahead of that prompt generation. Grab that again. What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to hit it until I'm done. All right, here's the first one. Smooth. There we go. Now we got everything there. Let's listen to this. Ooh, a little. Okay. Skip a little forward. All right. I got some music for the background. I think a live stream's not going to be all boring when I'm not talking. Okay, now all that I need to do is turn down this volume a little bit. So it's just background music. Make sure that repeat. Is it going to repeat all of them or just that one song? Play. Oh, so hit shuffle. Okay. Guess I'll turn that on just to see. It's gonna repeat the one song. Here, I gotta go to the end. Find out. Yeah, it just repeats the one song. Here now it would. No way to just loop the playlist. It's all good. Cool. Now, make sure this is. Background music. I guess I'll go and check it out on something that's streaming. Let's check it out. Turn off my microphone so I don't have any audio loop. All right, I still think that this is kind of a little bit loud for background music, so I might have to put it into a separate channel. But hey, you know what? We got some background music now. Okay, now for the real reason I was here. I wanted to, I was working on this. So I kind of have like Promotion Studio. And it said, where I left off here when I was building, I have a dashboard that I built, and it's simple. So there's a login page. Let's see if I have anything with the login page. Well, let me get the login page now. So it's a local 800 host. So I'll just log out so you can see. So I created this login page here. It's very simple, and with the intention of eventually bringing it online. Create this little logo with AI, and I can modify it later. I think it's a little dark. I might brighten it up and make it pop a little more. And it just has a simple login. So you could click here. I'm gonna click. If I clicked it, it would show you like email address that I use to log in, or it log you in with Google. Or you can create or log in with your email or password. And you can have like a stay logged in for 30 days. A forgot your password feature that I had it build. You didn't miss too much. I just got my playlist going in the background, so I have some music. Let me know your thoughts on the volume of the music in the background. It's like the lowest level from Suno, so if it's too loud, then I would just have to download it and put it into a separate, like into a folder that OBS or Streamlabs would view from. So now, like, this is, so I was saying I had Claude Code help me build this yesterday, and it's just a login page for this part. I have Google login or email and password. You could stay logged in. I also have a forgot your password feature, and then you can create your account. Same, first time, same thing right here. You could either create it with Google or first. I wanted their first name. Why that's timing out? I'm gonna have to figure out why that times out there. First name, email, create a password, and then you could also tell it to log in and create your account. I'm gonna hide my screen real quick just because it shows stuff. I'm gonna just log in real quick. Show you the reason why I logged in with Google. And on this page, I wanted a page where I could have all of my tools that I'm using. I wanted like all the tools that I'm using. So I was thinking like, okay, I have a avatar generator. This is pretty horrendous still. I was showing yesterday how bad it turned out. This is the first one that I created. I had Claude Code do this, but here, I'll actually just I'll just show you the horror. So I had this image I generated to use. Somewhat looks like me. Told it to use a picture of me, but it looks like some guy that somewhat looks like me. And then I just grabbed this little audio clip. And you can leave notes, and I'm just using like a local model that I installed locally. So it's all what it does is it just animates the mouth, and it's blurry as hell, but it works. And then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to integrate the API options, so I could create my avatar videos. See, I have like a spot where I could add in these APIs, and if I want to add in additional APIs, I'll do that as well. Like HeyGen is a good one, probably the best one out there to do, but making it very clear for myself, or if I ever share this with anybody else, how to do it. But here, let's just generate this so you could suffer. Oh, look, there's some sort of error. I broke something. That's right, it wasn't working yesterday, and I didn't fix it. See, you don't get. We can try and fix it now. But then I have the thumbnail generator. This is one I just kind of got started on. Kind of like starting on a whole bunch of ideas, but this way I could kind of. What's my favorite video game? Man, I typically go for more retro games, or VR games. I'm really a big fan of Population 1, which is a VR game. Because it just feels like it feels very much like Fortnite, but in VR. So I like that battle royale, going around and having to actually hunt people down in VR. Like, I love the actual being in the game, and then actually having a mission to go do. So I really do like those ones. But I'm more of a, like, as far as systems, I'm more of a casual gamer, like Nintendo stuff. I like those ones, Zelda, all those types of games. Fan of that kind of like kick back, relax, and flip over my DS and play some Link Between Two Worlds. You know what I'm saying? Good games. I like them. Cool. All right. But I do like games. I was thinking about actually streaming some more gaming on my personal YouTube channel, like they're all personal YouTube channels. But the one with my name on it, just do that casually, because why not, Oh, I also added in this drop down right here, a little arrow. I think I can make it a little bit more obvious that every page I wanted it to have a drop down with instructions on what to do, exactly how to do everything. So I kind of was copying another tool, which I heard was actually created with theirs looks better. But why don't we try something? Let me just go to this channel. Okay, we'll go to YouTube. How about my channel? I haven't even tried any of these things, so why don't we go to my last uploaded video, which is this one right here. 3 weeks ago. Jeez, man, I'm failing. Let's go back over to the tool. Let's see. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. It's for the avatar creator, huh? Best frame that it picked was my actual thumbnail. Obviously needs some work. Let's see. Profile build. Like, these are things that I'm going to need to like spend time building. But I kind of just wanted to like get them started. So now I have like a That's a good idea. Let's actually make that modification while I'm thinking about it. So I have this. I could always start a new session, but they added a lot more context, so I haven't had it kind of turn into AI mush yet. So I'm just rolling this this session as long as I can. So where is it? Dashboard. Let's see. There's a few things that I want. So what do I want to say? Okay. In the tools section of the dashboard, no, it doesn't want to. Oh, okay, that's why you use Whisper Flow. In the tools section of the dashboard, can you create two different categories? One category for tools that I am currently working on, and then one category for tools that are complete and ready to create GitHub repos for. Okay. There should be a way to transfer a tool between the working on category and the released category, or however we end up titling them. Title them how you see fit. Yes, I know. Leave it alone for a minute. Okay, what else do we want? Okay, workflows. Any other notes that I want? Also, I noticed the login page. Also, on the creating a new account page, it seems to time out after a couple seconds and go back to the main login page. Okay, any other notes? So this is kind of the thing that's cool about vibe coding. You quite literally just make notes on what's working, what's not working, and what you want changed. So like, I created this whole system right here. I didn't want my email to be visible, so I created so much so that like it wasn't showing the slash over the I next to my email. And I wanted to make sure that it did that and fixed it. Create new things. I could test it. I wanted to make it so maybe workflows are the default that I want. Everything that I thought that I might need. Also, hold on. Another thing. Also, in the main settings, currently when you click the X in the top right corner, that is how you save the settings. When we click the X, it should give us a pop-up prompting us that our settings or changes will not be saved. At the bottom, we should add a save button that actually saves the settings. But make sure that there is a prompt window to make sure we don't accidentally not save by clicking the X. That was a little wordy, but it's all good. Anything else right off the bat on this wave that I get to do? So kind of like I have to actually test things. Any other thing I need to do from this promotions? Oh, these are work. That's another thing. Also in workflows, we need to add a way that we could reorder all of our different workflows. So if I create a new one, it's not just on the top or bottom, but I can put it in whichever order I want. All right. There we go. Some coding. Let's let it do the thing that so it's going to do everything that I need. I love it. I'm sure I'll have a slew of new notes right after that. Let's see what I can close. Don't need all these open. I wonder if there's a way that I can like. Oop. Gonna have to stay on here. Make sure I click all this stuff. You know, might not be a bad idea. So I could just like bust out like the emulator. I could just like play some video games in the corner while I'm waiting for the coding. That's not a bad idea. Thanks for Adam, you're making me think of good ideas. You brought up games, and I thought, maybe I should. I got that controller. I mean, I got this controller too, but that one's not as fun. This controller, this one's more fun. I like this. This is a fun controller. How are we gonna hold it? Are we gonna hold it this way? Or this way? Nobody even knows. Nobody knows. I can play some of those games during the stream. Like while I'm waiting, like that could be part of the joke that oh gosh, I gotta pause it and I gotta hit accept. I got another Sega controller, Genesis controller. Could do that while I wait. I have the Super Nintendo ones around here somewhere. And I have the SNES, or the NES ones. Maybe that's a thing. Should I do that? Is this happening? Is this happening? I just gotta auto code while I play some Mario Brothers. got the NES controllers right here. Got those ones right here. Man, these ones, I got the Switch 2 now. I need to get something to charge these, so I don't need to charge them off my old Switch. Oh, another accept. We got this one for the Switch too. Look at that. I got a Pro controller with it too. Desk. I need to clean my desk. I should be ashamed of how messy my desk is. See? I already got distracted. Run. Okay. Okay. Let's check in on our playlist. What are we on? Okay, so we actually have gone through the entire thing so far. You make a good point. Why not? That's not it. Let's make another one. Multitask. Good vibes. Yeah, that's another one. Might as well. Generate a there we go. I'll add it into the next round. Studio Glow. I do like the Studio Glow. No, but Adam, you've inspired me today. I'm gonna do it because I'm like, you can't really see it from there, but one of my main things on my dash right here is OpenEmu. So play some games while I'm waiting. Okay. Okay, so now let's pause this. Okay. It's good background music. There we go. Now our playlist is a little longer. Just like that, like it's sorcery or something. So what were we on? We were on Midnight Debug Loop version 2. There we go. Now our playlist is a little bit longer. Okay. Might as well. Still waiting on this. Might as well generate the rest of those songs and get the 10 that I originally was talking about. And probably just got far enough ahead that I could do that. This might probably be a better way to do it. Instead of doing it at the beginning, do them as I go. I'm just waiting on this stuff. Anyway. How's everybody's Sunday going? I might go live again tonight. I think I might. I'm in a creative flow mood right now. I think I might also do some that like true work sessions where I just like play the music loud like this. It's another thing I could do. I could just turn the music up, the stream, just share it, just turn my mic off, turn my camera off. There's no camera section that I have here. I wonder if it's just empty. It's just completely empty. There's just a sound. There's no camera. Okay. I would have to figure that. Okay. Let's run again. Oh, all the things that I confirm without reading. It's like reading the terms of terms of service. Terms of service. I could see that I'd want the playlist to be like a couple hours, so I... Oh, generate dim suckers. I know I'm going to do this anyway, so why am I even waiting? Look. Stop the music. What am I on? I'll wait until the song's done. Debug. So I'll start. Late night soft focus. Okay. Let's just see if these are done generating yet. It's in the right order now. So I needed to test this first. Definitely more of a late night vibe than the other ones. Let's chill. I mean, like, it's just background music, so hit the late night vibe and we'll loop. Okay. All right. Let's check on Claude again. Oh. Usually when I get distracted, it means that I fell behind. All right, let's create an 8th one. Get those 10 that I wanted. Okay, let's go back to Suno. Just get this generated. Boom. I have to like overthink this at all. I'm just creating some stuff. Go to music. Da, 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 da. There we go. To the playlist. And then go back to Claude. Inevitable allow. Go to ChatGPT. This again. Switch it to 9th. See, it's the circle. You just go through this pattern of click and accept. I could turn it so it just accepts everything. Something I would completely trust AI to do that yet. And start that generation. Ah. See, my my playlist is getting longer at the end as I do this, so it's taking me longer to get to the next song. I think so. It seems like I don't know how, if I could tell me how long the entire thing is. The full running time of the playlist, if it shows. That was Late Night Soft Focus. Now we're doing Night Sketch. Let me just check this. I knew it. This one. Okay. I think it's already generating the next one, right? Or already generated. Okay. So I have 2. Might as well get the last one going. Generate that prompt while I click on the inevitable. silky. A touch more lounge and smooth, slightly more musical warmth, still restrained enough to stay under your voice. Perfect. Smooth, buttery. Then you just do add to playlist, add to playlist, and then if we just want to get ahead of things, all right, there you go. So now I got a bunch of 10 songs that I was able to create real quick. Once these are done, it will be 10. All right. Let's check that. That sounds quiet when I'm not talking. Okay. There we go. It's not there quite yet. There we go. Now it's done. Let's just start from the beginning again. There we go. Now we got some jams. Longer playlist. Now it's like, what, 30 minutes long, which is still too short. But now... I already got Claude Code and Node.js. I want to like find a balance between code editing and traditional editing. That's the ideal thing. Where did I put my switch? Lost under something. Debug. Debug. Yeah. Oh well. See what, let me just hide this real quick so I can log in. It's done any of the things I asked it to. It didn't save my profile picture. That's one thing I can tell. He doesn't even have the... Oh. Yelling at it. It did something I didn't want to. It removed the Google login. I don't know why. That sucks. Always one little set. Hey, but if you were doing this stuff manually, that little setback would be a day of troubleshooting. So I don't hate it. Mm-hmm. AI fighting me on Command Shift R. Command Shift R. Let's see if it. You know what I can do? I could actually just keep my last context going. Great. Now let's create for the next live stream on the same topic. Preparing my next live stream using the I was using sure. Wait, what? So I just have some skills. I could probably start a new one. You could start a new one each time. I'm just banking off of what it did for the last ones. Oh, this is doing its thing. There we go. Okay. Let me see if it fixed the login. Is it just showing my face? No screen? Just been staring at my face this whole time. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, let me log in. Okay. Let's see. Let's see that to say. Under tools, I now see something that says working on, but none of the tools are listed, and I don't see any way to transfer tools between working on or deployed. Back over here. Check your internet connection. I think I'm connected to the internet. Okay. Let's try create a new task. I actually had a scheduled one, right? What's going on? The internet? Am I streaming? Or is Claude? Guess I can't prep. It doesn't want me to prep my next live. Or my next live during a live. Let's check out, make sure I'm actually still live and I'm not just talking to myself. No, I'm still live. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's saying that I'm not connected to the internet. Yet when I go to code, it's doing all this stuff. I feel like I'm being gaslit by Claude. It's gaslighting me. Okay. Things back there. There's my 3 tools. So I just need a way to deploy. Let's see. How about this? Let's add this as well. For bolt. Got so far. Go. What was I thinking? That's right. On the tools page, now we have working on and deployed categories. Can we add in a drop-down menu so we could change the ordering for each category? Oldest to newest, newest to oldest, or alphabetical? And then add a way to add in a custom order. Let's see what if it did everything that I wanted. Don't see any way to working on. I don't see the deployed category added in yet, so we should add in that category. And also make sure there is a way that we can transfer tools from one category to another. When we add a tool, we should be able to specify which category we want to add it to. Working on by default, or we could select deployed, period. We may have a tool that is ready to go that we are just installing. There you go. That's how you code in 2026. All I really did was add that. I also want to reorder the workflows. Add a workflow. Delete a workflow. Wow. confused. I don't understand. See how far along I am in this music. See, I'm already like, you realize that I'm already almost halfway through. Go through it before you realize it. All right, so what I told it to do is what I want is I want to be able to reorder these. So there's a category. I want to be able to order them manually or have like a drop down where I can say alphabetical. So this is avatar would be first, obviously. So then I also want it so when I click this, I could select which category it goes in here. I haven't checked the test. It's installing something from GitHub, but that's something that I shall do soon just to see how it works. Boo. Super easy, like. Okay. I wonder if I refresh stuff. There. Okay, it's already added that. How about, so Remotion was the oldest one, the newest one that I added. So let's see. Oldest. So it's added the drop down menu. It's done anything. It's not done coding. I might just be. It's still coding. Still coding. I will come out of this with a more worked on tool than what I started with, which is my goal. A more worked on tool. That sounds dirty. I should be ashamed of my dirty mind. No deployed tools yet. So it just shows. Love it. Oh, now it's coming. I don't like this. Added 11 lines of code and removed 8. We want less lines of code. We want less lines of code. I like how you just refresh this and start seeing everything as it comes out. compact. It's not even doing anything right now. So it's not reordering anything yet. Oh, it is there. So it did A to Z. Don't know how to do custom order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Q, R, S, T. So the 8 alphabetical is working. Newest. It's not reversing the order. Okay. So it also does the deploying, so. It's still doing its thing. Of course. It's booping. It says so. Booping. Boop. Oh. Dead link again. It's probably updating the code right now. Dum dum dum. All right. Back up. Yay. Let me just log in real quick over here. Yeah, I already built like a utility page. Make it super easy for myself. into deployed. Okay. Good to know. That's how you move forth. That works. Don't know what happened to. Boom, boom, boom. Let's add tool. Let's try this. So I'll install it directly into deployed. Test to see if this works. Yeah. Who's told us they should switch the order? The newest to oldest and oldest to newest do not change the order when I toggle between them. Custom order does not seem to do anything. All right. The Remotion Studio tool that I had installed before is no longer there. And when I tried to reinstall it, it failed. Okay. Okay. Anything else? All my workflows disappeared. I wanted to make sure that they do not disappear and those are kept when I log out and log back in. Try this. While I'm doing that. 'Cause I want to just test installing a repo. The idea is like once I install it, if I can give people just a link to my repo and I could kind of create an integrated thing. And I don't know if I would make it only do my own stuff on the one I give publicly. Kind of makes more sense. Maybe allow like a the paid tier or whatever of that tool or whatever to do it with a public one. It's just basically a window. Checking lightweight repos. Let's see. So it would be like this link. Maybe. I don't know what it should see. It's working on coding the site. So. I was thinking of like creating some like be right back type thing so I can stream longer, but I want to make them educational or like actually help people instead of just being like a splash screen. Maybe like an infomercial if nothing else. Maybe for be right. That's not a bad idea. I just had an idea. What do you think about this? For like the one where I don't talk, I could shrink down that a little bit. I could just replace the camera with yeah, that's a good idea. I got an idea. I already think I have everything I need. I could do more lives. Somewhere I'm not on camera. Sometimes I'm not in a place that I can. Let's back up. Okay. That's up. So let's see. Newest to oldest. So thumbnail generator. The AI avatar was the oldest, so. Alphabetical. Custom. How do we do that? Done. My workflows are back. Good, good, good. workflow. Custom order is not doing anything, so okay. But again, I could do this. So say that I had like this is a complete tool, move to deployed, then I would want to just be able to custom order it. So the idea that I kind of have here is that also for each category, like working on or deployed, can we click through so it has its own page? So if we have a whole bunch of apps or tools, it will end up having its own page and not have to scroll forever. Maybe a see all option once we go past one line. Any other notes on this round? There's always notes. I feel like there should be a reward system. Eventually. I gotta figure something out. All right, let's just deploy that. Get that. Need a break soon. I go on a break. I want to go on a hike before the sun goes down, but we have a little bit more sun today. It's not been getting dark until like 7. It's only 2:45 here. So, what other categories working on? I think I should be able to create new categories and reorder them however I want them. Just from here, I don't need to do it from the code level. I should also be able to create new categories like working on or deployed directly from the dashboard tool page. Once they are created, I should be able to put them in whichever order I want them in and be able to transfer any tool between them. Think of it as different stages of an assembly line. I know I shouldn't probably, you should usually wait until it's done doing the thing, but let it all do its thing. Until I run out of context and I have to start a new chat. Oh no, it added a bunch of lines of code. Don't like when it adds code. changed anything? Also, in the filtration from oldest to newest, that is when it was added, oldest to newest, not when it was added to that particular category. Give it more stuff to work on. Okay, let's see. So newest first, Remotion was. The AI avatar was the oldest. See, it should, if it went in the other direction, it just should flip those. Thumbnail on the left, Remotion on the right. Okay. So it thinks I should just remove them all. If you remove a tool from the dashboard and re-add it, it would now be the newest tool added. So let's see. Deploy now. See, custom. All right. Let's bring it up one. Okay, this is all working. Don't hate this. Boom. So after that, I want to be able to, I don't know how it would work because usually when I deploy it, I'm still learning about like GitHub and everything like that. A little bit more diving deeper into it than I was before. I knew what it was, but it was like never really was living in code. All right. It's coming along. Replace install Monterey. See what it says it's gonna break. Okay. Changed a few little things. Okay. All right. Still now rewrite. Still working on it. So what do we got so far? Workflows. The idea is these are the tools that I like my workstation. Building it for me, but when I get it working, I'll probably be able to share it. It's vibe and code and vibe and code, code and vibe and code. It's code and vibe and code. Back in. Just logging me out. Always just logging me out. I don't even matter. What's this? Manage? Categories. Did that it? There we go. Okay, so we have a manage categories. Ideas. So if I created an ideas category, and say I want that to be at the top. Got it. Added a couple categories and stuff. good. Hold on. So we should be able to delete all of the categories if we want. And when we click to delete the categories, make sure there is a pop-up window double checking that we are sure, because it cannot be undone. Let's see. Each category should be minimizable, so we could click the button to see all the tools that are in that category, or hit the button to minimize it and just focus on the category that we are working on. Minimizable? I guess that's not a real word. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, until I get 2 more, I won't know about that extra thing, so I'll just have to continue to start creating ideas. And that's the idea. Like, I'll put them all in one category and I'll be able to see if that works. But what I want to do next, I guess I could just let it. For the selection of the emoji or icon when creating a new category, can we click it and have a drop down that shows all the different emojis that we could pick from, instead of just cycling through them as we click? Okay. Well, let's just go for that. And then after that, I think that I need to figure out, I haven't tested. In manage categories, we should also be able to set a default category. Default category. When adding a new tool. Like seeing the website change or the terminal change live. I just don't want, like, this is saying working on as the default one. I want to be able to set a default one. idea. That's why. Nothing's been pushed. Here's what my usage. I haven't used too much in the last week. Yeah, I'm okay. Definitely okay. There it goes. It's actually red in it. There we go. Gonna log back in real quick. Okay. Pop up now, so is everything good? Still working on it. Okay, so now thought of a couple things, but let's try and create another category. Ideas. And I want it to be the first one. Save. There we go. I just have to refresh. Manage category. So if I okay. What's the other thing? I want to be able to rename. In the settings for a tool in the gear, I would like to be able to rename the tool. For example, it says Remotion Studio or Avatar Animator. If I wanted to rename that, I would just have to rename it. It would show a different name and the description of the tool if I'd like to change it. Again, super wordy for something so simple. I think it's coming along. It's kind of similar to this. Now that this is kind of like working on workflows if you think about it. Working on tools. And then workflows are kind of like putting them together. Funny, like an hour ago, I was saying I was going to take a break. I just want to be able to edit stuff. Did I move into something else? Oh. So it moves into like some third-party music that I don't know if I own. Oh. Setting over here. There we go. All right. Let's see. It's not saving. When I logged out of the dashboard and logged back in, it did not save any of my categories that I created. It needs to save the categories for every session, even when I log out and log back in. There we go. So now I can edit that. That's what I was trying to get to do. But now I need it to save my categories. that's working now. Remember, we have the light mode. Wow, it's so bright. So bright. Let's see what light mode looks like. It's so freakishly bright. I like my eyes. Hold on, let me just go back to dark mode. Oh gosh, that's so much better. Come on. Oh, no, until I log out and log back in. Stretch. I think that if you ask cowork the wrong way, what's up, cold water? Good to see you again. I think that if you ask it to do things that require the browser, I think it takes a long time. That's why I kind of like lean back into code to see like anything that I could create a code-based solution, then I would do that. But I mean, Cowork does use code, but it also uses the browser to go and navigate things. But yeah, I find that if you don't have a good skill, it's not going to do a good task. So I agree with you on that one. But you want to check out what my terminal's looking like today? So I started working on like my terminal, and it's working on it right now. But so I have this page, and I have my settings. You know, like profile picture, dark, light mode, or system. For dark, you have your name, your email. I wanted it to be hidden, just so people could have their email hidden, because you might want to hide your email. Update an email address, update a password, current password and a new one, save updates. And then I have pages, and I could say which page I'd want to be like the default page. There you go. And then I have an add tools feature. When I was running OpenClaw with Claude Max, was so much faster. You think so? Yeah, honestly, I don't think that Cowork. People say that like things like Cowork and that are like complete. You have Cowork with schedules. I don't think it completely replaces OpenClaw and all those things yet. I think that they're going to create I think it's a Band-Aid until they play catch up, and that's like people buy like hiring with their people and everything. So. To create their own version of it. So everybody's going to be doing that. So point is, I haven't tested this yet, but I don't even know if it's going to really work. But a GitHub link, drop the repo, see if I can get it to install it on my computer. I don't know how it would work or if it will, but let's try it. But local folder, I can get it, install it, and then I already know this version works. I haven't tried the GitHub one yet, and that's my next thing. And then I can pick which category I want it to be installed in, which the idea is kind of like I'll have an ideas category, a working on category, a deployed category for different tools. So this is kind of like my terminal, so it's just clear for me when I'm working on stuff. But then if I wanted to have use cases that I say I'm using in my workflow, I created workflows where I can create workflows of different tools. So I can just go like, and I'll probably fine tune this and figure out. This is kind of like just my terminal to do what I'm already doing, but make it more efficient for me, but still not have like I'll have AI agents do parts wherever I can, but there's still parts that you still have to do manually, like assembling a good quality video just has to be done manually. Still, I don't think it's gonna be forever, but it will generate all the pieces with AI, but you still have to be the human that gives it quality control and makes sure that it's good, because AI. Code level editing with AI is it's not quite there yet. I don't feel like you can it generates the pieces, but you still have to have that hand to do traditional editing still. I have no doubt it's going to get there eventually, but it's just not there yet. So yeah, so it's a pretty simple tool so far, but I feel it's going to get it more advanced. But now I have it set. So newest, oldest, like categories, A to Z. I should add a Z to A, I guess. And then a custom order where you can customize the order. Gotta make sure that saves when I log out. Let's see if of course there's always something. What I was working on right here was I was adding new categories, and it didn't save it when I logged out and logged back in. So I want to make sure it saves it. Stiff neck. Gotta go to the chiropractor, get adjusted. And I am interested in trying OpenClaw, but I don't think I would do it. I want to kind of build out my system first, and then I'll look at it, but only on a VPS. I'm not going to put that on my computer. I never would have, like, I couldn't have done this by myself. I'd be honest with myself. Like, I could have. It would have taken me forever, and I wouldn't have the patience. Cool water. You think it's good with this music in the background? I generated it with with Suno earlier in the stream. I think I've generated like 20 songs so far. It's only like 20 songs, 3 minutes long. They're only like visible. Let me go back over here. Log in. Try it. All right. Ooh, unexpected error. Google. Sorry, let me just switch this and I'll go back to the camera. Or switch the camera back over. So I got an error when I was trying to log in. You can't hear it? It's too low? Let's turn it up a notch. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't overpower my voice. That too loud? Feels too loud in my ear, but just trying to make it so it's just background music. My entire sound is less than other YouTube videos? See if I can fix that. Too much? Go back to where it was. There we go. I turned the entire like audio channel up a little bit for my mic and for the entire feed, so maybe that sounds the audio is a little better now. Let me know if that sounds a little better. I'll go back and check the live just to once it's done. Cool, thanks. Sorry, I'm trying to make it. Trying to make sure that Bluetooth up. I got audio up. Cool. All right, let's get back to task at hand. Sweet. So I turned the entire, it was in OBS. The issue was in OBS. Cool. Much better now. I want it to be like background music, but I don't want it to be just like overpowering. I feel like when I'm not talking, it gets kind of quiet. At least in my head, it gets quiet. I'm like, I gotta be talking to fill in the empty noise. Sweet. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know. I want to make sure that's good for everybody. Sweet. All right, let's see. So yeah, it's because I usually record in Descript when I do like edited videos, so it was OBS, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me log back in. Running process. So I was thinking, up there in the chat we had what Adam, he was talking about. I should play some video games. So I have like all the like when I'm waiting for the vibe code, I just like bring out my video game controller and like put up like an emulator up on the screen and just like while I'm waiting for the code to finish doing, I just play some video games or something. You know, I got all the controllers. I think it might be fun. You know, I can play some Genesis. I got some Genesis. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some NES. I have the SNES controllers here too. They're somewhere. They're over here somewhere. I got all of the controllers. I might have a problem. Okay, so let me let me just log back in. No. I think it might not be a bad idea. Like, it seems like a good idea to me. All right. So let me just go back over here. Oh, I prefer old school. Like I have, like I said, they're the Switch ones, the Switch Online ones, but I like them. They're all Bluetooth. They work with my computer. The only one that doesn't work with the computer, which frustrates me, is the GameCube one, which it only works with the Switch 2. Drives me insane. Come on, why are you doing this to me? Okay, so now what we were trying to do is this. Not that, manage categories. I wanted to add a new category, so let's call it ideas. Now I wanted the light bulb, so add category, it added it there. Ideas should go at the top, so let's put it there. And how about we set that as our default? Done. Now, refresh, that's at the top. Now, when I log out and I log back in, let me just hide that as log back in. As long as, look at that, look at this. Was it Our Tears? Should I play that? Is that a game? But I'm not sure. I have to look it up. Sweet. So now I logged out. Everything's still in the same order. It's exactly what I wanted. And if I want to change the order, sweet. Look at that. Now I can minimize them. I love it. All right, so now, oh, Zelda. Oh man, my brain. Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Wild. Yeah, I love those too. I should play those too. I just never know what Nintendo is going to. They're always kind of like crazy about like streaming new games. But I can go all retro. Like I can even like here. I would have to I would set it up in OBS, but it would be something like this. See, I have my games, and I could just hop on some All-Star. We got audio too if I want. I need to turn the audio down, and maybe I could have it like hovering on the screen like that. Can I get any smaller? I think that's the smallest it gets anyway, so throw that on the screen, blah, like that, and I just do my little, all right, I'm playing. There we go. I should do, yeah. This is becoming, I think this is becoming a thing. You know which one I actually would want, I love, hold on, let's see. Where is it? Quit. I like one of my favorite SNES games. Is it not? Where is it? Oh, this is actually one of my favorite too. But ActRaiser and Lemmings. Do we not have a download cover art? I have to go rectify that. And of course, some good old Power Rangers. But yeah, Zelda. I got it there. I don't know if I have the game. Sure, Wind Waker. I got Wind Waker there. I love me some Wind Waker. It's one of my favorites. But, oh man, do you like some good old Exodus? Okay, I'm getting distracted now. But let me see if this works. Okay. Oh, what I wanted to do before I was going for almost 3 hours, but I wanted to try something before. So I just wanted to test if, I don't even know if it's possible, but if I can come here and actually install directly from a GitHub link. It told me to try this test one. I'm going to put in ideas. There we go. So now I tried to install a tool from a GitHub repo. I pasted the link in and I got an error. I will paste the link and the error below. Link. I don't even know if this is possible. I just, It is a good thing. It's a good thing. I love it. Okay, let's get this. It's the same thing. I'm not sure. I don't even know if this actually will work. To create a script that would pull up their TikTok when the Claude Code was running, and then minimize the window when Claude Code finished. So it pulls up their TikTok in the browser, or it just brings up the TikTok in the browser. Is that what you mean? And then minimizes it. But that's pretty, you could do so much of anything. So it would pull it up, and then I wonder if that would get it views and stuff like that. I don't even know. There's so many different use cases. Python. See, I don't even know if this is going to work. My goal with this right here is that I could just hit add tool, paste the GitHub repo here, Not that. I had it give me like a basic one. I don't even know if it could always be bad. I just actually go to the repo and check it out. That's real. Small. I just wanted to test installing something. Was that so he created a script that would pull it. Oh, that's actually. Oh, I get what you're. Oh, so when it's running, it's a distraction. That's a good idea. That's actually. I get it now. So it's like. Like I'm bored and I need to distract. Oh, you could do that. So when it's running, I can get it to like pull up OpenEmu, and the second the Claude Code ends, I get it to pause OpenEmu or hit pause on my game and then pop back up my Claude window. That's what you do. Oh my gosh, this is great. I love it. That's how, because I know that I get distracted, or like anytime that it needs you to, like there's a notification or something. I bet this is possible. And this is exactly why I'm actually building this terminal here. Like, no joke. No, this is like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like ideas. What we just said there, that's something I could just drop into my ideas category. It's like, hey, let's start. I think the ideas category, I need to create an actual ideas category and actually, where I don't have to go through all the trouble of starting a project just to have an idea. Okay, so. Okay, so let's try this again. There we go. Yeah. Like idea board. I just need, like, I started with this category, but I think that was as far as the category, I just needs to be an idea board. So for ideas, it's a board, and then that could evolve. An idea could evolve into something that I'm actually, a tool that I actually start working on. Out and logging back in. Let's see. I might put a pin in it. Exactly. Now it's not letting me. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm back. Paste this just to see real quick. Oops. Sorry, let me share my screen just to see. What I'm working on. Add tool. Oops. Okay, still failed. I will come back to this later. Now let's go back to our ideas category. Instead of having an ideas category, let's turn this into an ideas board where I can create ideas to turn into tools that then I can later start working on. I don't want to have to create an entire project just to list my ideas. All of these ideas must always be saved, even when I log out and log back in. We should also be able to reorder the ideas in order of importance. How come I don't have it all in a co-work project? I do have it. I'm just trying to create all these things like in a terminal. I have all, like, a lot of these things, I have them in co-work. But I'm having fun doing this and I want to create it. I like having the terminal. Like, I actually do really like having the terminal, like something that I could see, and then I could implement these things into co-work. So no, it's me exploring and seeing what's possible. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just loving that I'm able to actually do this. It's something I've kind of wanted to do for a long time. And I've just never had it. But co-work, I mean, like, I love co-work, but I found that it was giving me, like, obviously I'm using it all the time. Reverse engineering things. I actually was at work and I used co-work to create a tool that I could scan something physical. It created the code real quick, scanned the thing, and then took all of the photos that it took and created a reverse engineered the piece for a camera and gave me a 3D model that I could print. It's crazy. But I guess the way that I've seen it with like code is like you code is if you just want to create like the actual tool, but if you just want to create your own workflows. This is something that I kind of see that I could share with other people down the road. Like, I could create a tool, this terminal for myself. That's the way that my brain works. And if I could share it with somebody, I wanted to, from the beginning, start building it in a way that I could eventually share it. That's why I built it to look like an app where it has a login, Gmail, because eventually, and I even told it earlier on in my build for it, that I intend to eventually bring this online, potentially like as a tool that I could share on a website. So I told it to build everything with that idea that it's going to be a tool that's going to have something that I could share eventually. So it's just the way that my mind works, and it's just, I can create all those automations. But even so, like, I could see creating organization charts and everything. I want to have like my battle station is, I guess, the way that I put it. And this is the way that my battle station looks. And if I love the fact that if there's something that comes up, I could just change it. So like, they'll implement some new tool, I could implement and like add it in. In the end, all what these really are just links to launch the tools. Because like, here's Remotion, it just launches the Remotion project that I have, or like the local install. And if I click the AI avatar, it's like an AI avatar tool that I created. And here's part of the reason, like, so I want to be able to create a consistent profile, or if I'm creating videos and I'm like, I don't want to go to HeyGen and spend $100 a month, but I want to use HeyGen and just use their API and just use the same features that you get from there, but do it better. Like, and I just want to get the video clip and then come over to whatever editing tool that I'm going to use and just have my AI avatar. And then I like the idea that once you get it built, you could just put it into co-work. But building it as a tool first just makes more sense in my head. Still coding. No worries, no worries. I may end up doing a break in a little bit. I've been going for like 3 hours, but I'm gonna go live again later tonight probably, and then just want to get this stuff done. And I'm more productive when I have somebody looking over my shoulder and making sure I'm doing work. But thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Add one more thing. Settings, got it. Refresh. This must still be. Don't see anything. What created as a new? So it just created a new add idea. Delete idea. Okay, so it gave me for our idea tab, we would like to add a way to add notes on our idea. have a way to add new note, and it would save that note, and those notes will be retained even if you log out and log back in. There should also be some way to mark an idea as that it has been taken into working on, or that we are actually working on the idea and it has gone beyond just brainstorming. So notes. We should have a section dedicated for notes on our ideas for monetization for the tool. I like the idea of monetization notes just because you always want to make money. Idea. If you're doing something, monetize it. There should also be a section of the note that is dedicated for the problem that the tool solves. We should be able to add in custom named note categories, or just have the generic note categories as well. There we go. We're just going to let stuff happen. I opened up another rabbit hole. So now that I have settings, I should be able to have different, go down here. Make sure to add in ideas or any other page that we add as a default page option in settings. When you click the icon or the title Entrepreneur's Toolbox in the top left corner, it should always go to our default page. Add status column. Let's do it. So once I have this, I'll start making more integrations, and then it's good stuff. Yeah, I think that a good idea for like these live streams, instead of cutting them off like that, I could always just create like a screen to cut to that's kind of like the splash video to play or something like that plays on loop or something. That way I could just like step away when I need to for 5 or so minutes and go do what I need to do, and it's still streaming and being valuable. Doing its stuff. Oy. Fix that code, fix that code, fix that code, fix that code. Okay. Brainstorming. Okay. All installs. To start. So it'd be something like easily generates captions for my video and puts them on my YouTube. Right. It's a start. It's not perfect flow, but it's a start. I have a spot for ideas. Open. Claude Code that would pop up OpenEmu and unpause a game when Claude Code is running, and when it needs you to click on a permission and it stops running, it pauses your game and minimizes it. Here, this is number one. This is the one. Boredom. None. This is for fun. Let's change the order of the top bar. So it says ideas, tools, and workflows. Ideas, comma, tools, comma, workflows. See, also, this is another thing. So your tool. Cool. Just get that going and then all right, aside from this, changing the order of this up here, what did I accomplish today so far? So first off, I started the top left corner. Now it just goes to that. So if I went to settings, oh yeah, all three. So let's click on ideas. So now if I click that, it should take me to ideas. Workflow, it should take me to workflow. So then we have the tools. Now you can create categories, deploy ideas, actual workflows. Ideas will be first eventually. So go in the order of my work. Okay. Refresh, it should fix the tab order. There we go. Ideas, tools, and workflows. But see now, even though ideas is the first tab, if I click this, it still takes me to tools as my set default. Make the default page selector in settings a drop-down menu in the order that it is in the toolbar. If I ever change the order in the toolbar at the top, make sure that you change it in that drop-down menu so it matches that order. Should I add a sandwich menu with the same thing? I don't know. I don't think I need it yet. Little things. do it. Let's refresh. Let's check our settings. Ideas, tools, workflows. Default page would be finish this thing. Refresh. So right now, I'll leave it set to tools. Close. Cool. I feel like I got a lot accomplished. I do need a break. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Gals. All right. That's a good work for this afternoon. Need to take a little bit of a break. I'll come back. We'll figure out something fun to do for the next batch. But I might come back on later today. If not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Again, just use your imagination. I got an idea board. I actually got tools. I got my actual workflows. It keeps on getting better and better. Building my entrepreneur's toolbox. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. So just doing it. What's this? I thought I told it not to. I thought I told it not to. Play the next queued song. I don't know. Hope I don't get a copyright flag from somebody. Cool. Thanks, everyone. I will see everyone in my next stream. Just go create something. Go figure something out. Go tell it to go vibe code or anything. Just go and create. You could either use Claude Code. You could use OpenAI. You could use Claude Cowork. You could use any of them. Just go and do something. Use Google, anti-gravity, whatever you feel like. Just go and create something. All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to be, again, going live. I was a little busy last week, so I couldn't. I was actually in a place where the Wi-Fi was atrocious. But all right. I will see everybody in the next live. I will see everybody in the next video, hanging around. Come and hang out with me. I'm pretty active on Threads now, but more like personal stuff. So trying to be more active. Let me know if there's any tool that I should be creating and adding into my workflow. I'll also be adding in like Cowork stuff and showing more of that. I've just got distracted with code. So, all right. Peace out. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was a good, long, 3.5 hour session. We just